Yes, people, welcome back to the Red Zone. I'm AJ, and this is all your Manchester United sports, entertainment, and news updates. This is the match reaction for yesterday's Manchester derby, which finished Manchester United 2, Manchester City 1. Come on, the Reds! Get in! Top results, man. It's exactly what we needed. You know, you go up against City, and like we've said in previous videos, let alone in the Premier League, all across Europe, they're the benchmark at the minute. The way they play, the intensity. Obviously, they've got the so-called best manager in the world tactically. So you're always kind of worried when you go up against Man City, especially the history we've had with them previously as well. Now obviously we know we've took a couple of victories here and there off them, but just for example, the start of the season, the 6-3, it's just not nice, especially when they're City neighbours, you know what I mean? But yeah, so Manchester is red, and we're going to get into the game a little bit. We're going to talk about some of the performances and what it means going forward. Basically, as you can see, I'm a happy chappy. I'm guessing it's what all Man United fans' faces are like this morning, do you know what I mean? But yeah, so let's get into it. So first thing we'll say is going through the first half, didn't really anything major happen. As you know, it finished 0-0 at half time. But you could just see in the first half alone what Ten Hag was doing before the game, even with the lineup. And we're sat there just before the game started, and we're talking about it, and we're thinking, like, what's Ten Hag doing with the selection? You know what I mean? So these players playing out of position, like Bruno, Luke Shaw playing centre back. Obviously, Fred was in there, and you're thinking it's a bit of a risky one. But I did say it before the game. You know, I said Pep Guardiola does these things all the time. He'll throw a team out of left field, what no one expects. Someone in here, someone in there, someone out of position. And you know what? Kind of mash up the opponent's thinking probably and their plan of play. Because you always see them catch out. He does it against us. He's done it against us in the past. He'll just catch us out, drop a player in a position what he's not normally playing in. More time before, it was like David Silva. You would just see him in a completely different position and just open up the space for him. And I just kind of had that feeling, and that's what it kind of worked out to be, especially from watching the first half. I mean, City, they like to play through the middle, they like to do the pass and move, the 1-2, the Barcelona style. Couldn't get there in the fucking middle for nothing. They could not get through the middle for anything. And obviously when it comes to the wingers, it was Mahrez and Foden on the other side. I mean, Foden came off, and that's because Wan-Bissaka had him in his pocket. Then the other side, Malacia just played well. I think it was like the first minute or 2 minutes I saw Malacia kind of bobble the ball and Mahrez pick it up, and I'm thinking, here we go. And then like literally, man jumped straight back in, aggressive tackle, took the ball, stood back up and fizzed it off. And I'm thinking, okay. So it's what's going on for the Manchester derby. It's what I like to see. But yeah, you saw it in the middle of the park. Fred, I don't think I've ever seen anyone have De Bruyne up the way Fred had him up yesterday. Just literally had him in his pocket, followed him everywhere he went, didn't let him out of the sight. De Bruyne didn't have nothing in the game apart from the cross for the goal in the second half. But before that, he was shut down. And then you would see Casemiro would obviously drop back with the defence into the 5 when we didn't have the ball. So it just solidified the whole team up. And the team just looked good, do you know what I mean? And you can tell that's Ten Hag, and what Ten Hag has obviously told them what he wants and what they need to do during the game, when they've got the ball and when they haven't got the ball. And it's just so sick to see, because for the last few years it's just been a team without a plan. Just go out there, do what you're doing, do you know what I mean? Jobs for the boys sort of thing. So it's really good to see. And then the second half comes out. Obviously the game changed. Pep had got into their asses at half time, and they did come out. And City were dominating, do you know what I mean? From the time the ball kicked off for the second half till the goal, they just dominated the ball. So you could kind of see it coming. You can't give them that much pressure. And Yeah, that was the only time I think De Bruyne got away, chipped in the ball, and Grealish with the header. Now, that's anything, obviously, it's not nice, but you know what? I was thinking the same as what every United fan was thinking. Oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again. They've broke us down. It's taken this long. We've done well and stayed in, but they've broken us down, and now the floodgates are going to open. It's going to end up 2-3, and we're going to be sitting here thinking, for fuck's sake. And that would have happened for previous years. But you know what? It raw didn't happen. And I've got to say again, it's because of Erik ten Hag. I don't know how much more people need to see from this guy, because they just didn't give up automatically. They got straight back on it, fight, determination, winning the ball, still doing what we was doing on the odd counter attack, looking to fizz the ball to Rashi and that. And then it paid off because Casemiro whipped through, I think it was Casemiro anyway, whipped through the through ball. And the big talking point in it really, and we'll get into it, Rashford obviously sets off offside and he's chasing the ball down, but he does not touch the ball. He's not directly impeding the defender that was behind either, and Bruno strolls onto it and just curls it home. Do you know what I mean? Let's be honest, if it was the other way around, if that was a City goal against United, we're going to be fucking pissed off, obviously. It's quite obviously Rashford was, I'm gonna have to get up for this, Rashford's like shouldering the ball away. Obviously he's running, so it looks different, but he's covering the ball, do you know what I mean? So for me, he's interfering, but he doesn't touch the ball. For me, he's interfering, but for the law of the game, which we have to follow and we have to adhere to, he didn't touch the ball and he didn't directly impede the defender trying to play the ball. So the goal's a goal, do you know what I mean? Like I said, if it was against us, I'd be pissed off. But we just take it and we move on. Things that happen in football, I'm pretty sure something will happen against United during this season that we'll be pissed off at. It happens. The main thing is what should have happened next. City should have got on their game and thought, oh, you know what, fuck this. We're going to go back at them, but they kind of didn't. I don't know whether they were shocked, whether they were pissed off, whether it was United, because I can say again, instead of thinking, oh, yes, it's 1-1 there, we need to hold out, from the minute the ball kicked off again for play, I weren't thinking anything from what I was seeing other than, shit, these guys are trying to go for the win. And little do we know, Garnacho, who came on as well, as he does, direct running, direct dribbling, and he's got the cross across, and Rashford's there in the centre of the goal to poke it away. Proper poacher's goal. I didn't even think I'd see Rashford score goals like that, but he was there. So you have to say thank God for that. And 2-1, big victory, big victory for United, especially with what it actually means. It's more than just a derby victory. It's kind of like I said in the Instagram post after the game, if you saw that, it's like a landmark victory really, where we can actually say, you know what, the corner's been turned. We're obviously going to get games where we lose. No team wins every week, but the corner's been turned. The performances, the teams we're beating. We've already beat Liverpool this season. We've already beat Arsenal. We've already beat Tottenham. We've already beat Man City now. So Ten Hag's doing his thing, man. And it's just up and up now, really. Do you know what I'm saying? So let's have a look what we'll talk about next. Yeah, I think we've pretty much gone through the game, you know, over the excitement. There's not really much more to talk about, apart from the big question is obviously the position we are in the league. Is the title race back on? Is it just about cementing top four? What can we do? Do you know what I'm saying? Because it's all positive at the minute at United, and that's what we've wanted for years now. But for me, I'd have to say, let's just cement that top four. Do you know what I mean? What we started off with at the start of the season was one in Champions League. So if we can solidify that third position, even jump City or something like that, just solidify it, man. Do you know what I mean? And we see where it takes us. If come April and that we're close to Arsenal by a few points, or City, whoever's there, then so be it. Do you know what I mean? We just crack on. But I think it's a bit premature to start talking title challenges and all that sort of nonsense right now. But we have to solidify that top four. We have to go and take this Carabao Cup victory. That is a must. But yeah, so let us know what you thought of the performance as well, guys. I know you got something you want to say now. Manchester's red. Let us know in the comments. Also, what you thought of the video. Any shout outs you want, get in the comments as well. We'll make sure we get those out. Yeah, we are next in action on Wednesday against Crystal Palace. We just need to keep rolling, take 3 points there, and then go to the big one on Sunday, where we play Arsenal at the Emirates. And it's another measuring stick, in it. Obviously, they're the best team in the league at the minute, and we're going to go there and we're going to see what it is. The two best centre defensive midfielders in the league are going to face off in Partey and Casemiro. We're going to see who dominates the middle of the park. So yeah, guys, don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so you know that when we've uploaded a new video. Make sure you check out the Instagram page. That's down at the bottom of the screen now, and the link is in the video description. Also, before I go, I want to give a big up to Pietro, family friend, always watches, so I want to say, yes, Pietro, take it easy, brother. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.